Let's talk about the golf equipment myths that we're still getting so wrong. All the information that's about, I'm amazed that we're still getting these classic bits of information wrong. Let's get you the best equipment for your game, built around some good ideas rather than these horrible myths that fly around. So myth number one, which is kind of a myth and not, let's talk about it, but it's good players play more bladed irons. So think of this as a bladed iron. This is as close as I get to a bladed iron now in my set. So it's a semi-cavity. So I get full-on hollow-bodied irons up to hybrids. So this is an idea that's really changed over the years and is changing quickly at the moment. This idea that just better players always play blades. Now, look, there is some truth in this idea because better players do often play blades, but they're as foul to these mistakes as your average amateur who desires to play a blade over the cavity. What we're tending to see more on tours now, blades just disappear, like more cavities throughout the bag. And I think the reason you're seeing more of the world's tour players moving into for functional clubs is because the desire, rather than for shiny, pretty stuff, which is hard, we all like shiny, pretty stuff, should be for lower scores. Now, when you're getting paid to do this, lower scores is all that matters. You will look at any little win, and you should be as well. Better players might play blades, but that's not meaning it's because they're better players. It's how they're conditioned as much as other golfers are thinking, oh, I need help because I'm a lesser golfer. Blend your clubs for distances, launches that you need. Don't be so dry and stereotypical. And the marketers want you to think that blades are for good players and other, because it's easier to market then. You're putting people in boxes. Best way to market, put people in boxes. Distance golf balls. So premium golf balls for better players, distance balls for more kind of beginners, those kind of things. This one is still flying around and it amazes me. Buy your golf balls on ideas of price. Affordability to how many you lose. Buy your golf balls on what colour you like. If you're going to talk about performance, so distance balls for high handicappers to help with more distance, what you tend to find as you test golf balls, enough golf balls, is the premium golf balls are what are best all around. Apart from if you look at price, because a premium ball goes as far as a distance ball. Where distance balls really start to fail and wobble is around wedge shot. Any shots where the loft on the club is getting greater and there's more skid because they don't grip, and then they tend to get some quite crazy numbers. Buy those balls, use those balls. If you lose loads and you just want to lose them and you don't want to pay premium, get that. If you're actually going to buy on performance, buy distance balls because they'll help you with it further. Then buy premium balls, not distance balls, or a medium ball that'll do everything mediumly well. It's not true. The modern balls, the premiums, go off the tee as far if not further than most. You don't want to affect this area again where it's so often the control is massive, the approach play. Performance is your key value, premium. Losing them, distance cheaper balls, get as many as you want. The golf shaft is the engine of the club, so driver, irons or what have you, it's the mega bit, the most important bit. So this is definitely one of the blackest of all the equipment golf holes you can get lost in. Obviously a golf club without a shaft wouldn't really work, would it? But nor would a golf club without a grip. Golf club without a ferrule would be quite tough, without a face, without a lid, without certain colours on it, like if that was made of a reflective, really bright, like a mirror, it wouldn't be very useful in the sun, it would be blinding me. It's all important. Now, how you react to every bit of your equipment from the shaft, so how you react when you pull it and push it and move it, how light, how heavy it feels, might affect how you deliver it. But that's the thing, it's player specific, no different to how you react to different lofts, how you react to different shapes, sounds of a head, how you react to if a club is offset or not in an iron, and other clubs, if it sits open or closed. These are all things that will affect you, whoever you are down the lens, which is why you need to test it. It's so player specific. There are 50 different shafts you could use in your club. There's not one, a golden shaft, the golden shaft for my club. So that search for that amazing one shaft that does everything is just, it's not gonna do good for where your real needle shifts may lie, which is predominantly, unfortunately, as golfers, in us. The shaft is the engine. Well, every part is the engine. They're all as important as each other. Yes, you can react the shaft. Yes, you might not like certain ones. But that's the key, isn't it? You And that's what it needs to be built about. Also feeling like your shaft needs to be matched to your swing speed. This one was derived from marketing bods. Let's show you this, look. So that first drive was built around me swinging at a disappointing like 112, 113 miles an hour. This next one's going to be like a 108, 107. But both of these shots are very gameable. This is like a low cut up the left, moving back towards the other one. It's just a different shape. It gives me different levels of confidence. I might be trying to lay up at the bunker. I'm moving my club head speed around in a whole, in around maybe like from 115 down to 107 or 108, like 5, 6, 7, 8 mile an hour difference. Massive differences. Yet we've got this one, the one shaft, to bind them all in the darkness. There are much better black holes to get lost in if you actually want to get better than that one. I'm not good enough to get custom fit. Such a common one I have heard for years, from being in the custom fit business to doing this and being as a coach. You absolutely are good enough to get custom fit. As long as you see your custom fit, and I've been saying this for so long, and the more these two worlds start to blend, the better, I think. The more you see your custom fit as a lesson. Now, if we're talking just custom fit is being seen as a selling opportunity, well, yeah, I mean, selling opportunity, anyone can do that. But if you look at it more as an opportunity to go and speak with a specialist who might be able to tell you why you can't hit your driver, why you can't hit your irons from the ground, what equipment can do for you and help you and how it can't, you'll learn what the real answers are. And you might come out with some new equipment and hopefully some lessons, lessons you can go and practice with. I didn't hit my driver very well because I hit down at it, whatever it is. Or B, even book some lessons to deal with the real needle shift, which is you. Oh, equipment. It's sold well, isn't it? And the last one, in the comments down below, what do you reckon the last one's going to be? This is the big one. And the last one is that the newest, the most recent release is going to be the greatest. And obviously, if it's a Strixon release, it's going to be the greatest, isn't it? Because it's newer, so therefore it is better. Now, where there are always shifts, they're going to be very limited nowadays from the restrictions that all manufacturers are abided to. The other thing as well is that golf equipment changing is not linear. It's not a linear improvement. It's not we go from A to B. It's fashion based, it's color based, it's sound based. It's based on research that's just been happened or just happened, that they're finding that certain demographics of golfers do X, Y, and Z. And with those bits of research and new findings that we have, you can sell to that demographic because people then identify that they're in that box, like I was saying earlier. Just thinking that the newer one is better, you're going to get the new driver because it's better, and getting the new irons because it's better. It's not the case. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're no better than 4 models prior and they pull from our old ideas and they move back to old colours. Just new equipment is fun. New equipment can inspire new feelings, ideas. They come with stories that might inspire new ways that you feel like you want to play, and that's cool. I love new equipment. Like, I'll always be changing to the new equipment because it's fun, but I understand it's not, I'm not losing out score-wise, performance-wise, by having 2-year-old drivers, 3-year-old drivers, up to nearly 10-year-old drivers, or 8-year-old irons, those kind of things. Yes, get new stuff, it's fun, you can find some new feelings, which might dial into what you want to feel with your driver and with your iron or with your wedges or with your putter. But golf design, clubs wise, it's not linear. Unless you've got really old equipment, you've got pretty good equipment. It's you, unfortunately it's us. We're the ones, we're going this way. So if you're an adult playing, you certainly are. If you're a young person, you're probably going that way, which is great. But as an adult, we're going this way. So as we fall off this unfortunate kind of cliff that we're all going to end up falling off, the biggest thing that moves the needle again is our habits, us. Let me know if I've missed any. These are the biggest golf equipment myths I still see out there today. If you get your head around these, I just think there's gains for you to be had of realizing where your real gains are. Thanks for watching as always.